Hello! So I promised that this channel would include book recommendations for the grown-ups in your life too. So here is my first one. This is The Vanishing Half by Brit Bennett, which I read for the first time because I have read it many times since, but for the first time during the racial awakening that our country went through in the summer of 2020 after the death of George Floyd. And this book changed my life in so many ways. It is a beautiful story, mostly set in the Deep South, which means a lot to me and to my heart as a girl who grew up in Louisiana and now lives in Texas. And it talks about the power of race in our society and also of identity in our society. And so there are two Black sisters involved, and one of them is passing, which is a term used to refer to people of color that choose to identify as white in their life because their complexion allows them to do so. And this is about twin sisters where one of them identifies as a Black woman and the other is passing in a different society as a white woman. And although they are living completely separate lives, they are still intertwined in so many ways, and you get to follow both sisters on this incredible journey and learn about their upbringing and where they are now and how their lives eventually come back together. And it is one of the most incredible books that I've ever read. I've read it multiple times because I think it holds so much power. I also know that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but it has a beautiful cover that also I think speaks volumes about this sort of Venn diagram of color between the two sisters and also the colors of our world. And yes, these colors on the cover are not actual skin tone colors, but I think it speaks a lot of volumes and has a really profound metaphor on the cover. So this is The Vanishing Half by Brit Bennett. It was a part of the Good Morning America book club, and I highly, highly, highly recommend this. It's a beautiful story. It's not appropriate for children like the other books that I'm reading aloud, and I will not be reading this aloud because it is quite long, but it is a wonderful book that I think that everyone should read, and it'll really open your eyes to a lot of incredibly profound things that we should always remember. So this is The Vanishing Half by Brit Bennett, and I think that you should read it.